Hey, can I help you?
Yes, got an item I'd like to show you today. I've got a World War II, 1945 U.S.-Japanese landmine training set. 4 Japanese landmines.
All right, that's definitely different.
I came to the pawn shop because I have a World War II Japanese landmine training set that I found after my father passed away. I want to sell it because it's just taking up space in the garage. I think it's worth probably $2,000 to $3,000, and I'd like to get about $2,500 for it. The first time I saw this, I was a little kid. Dad took it down out of the garage and said, "I want to show you something interesting." He said, "But you can't ever speak of it, and you can never touch it." And he opened it up and said, "These are landmines, and they are real." So all my life, I grew up thinking, Dad has landmines in the attic of the garage. So I didn't speak about it.
So you just got up there and tried to get rid of them. You didn't call the bomb squad or nothing?
Well, we weren't exactly sure what we had. I got my cousin's help who had done bomb disposal.
So we're all clear. There's no explosives in here, right?
Absolutely no explosives.
All right.
Okay, well, it's easy to tell. All you gotta do is open them up.
Yeah.
See, there's nothing inside. And besides, you need detonators for them.
Oh, well, you may be a landmine expert. I'm not.
Over 300 million landmines were used during World War II. That's why the U.S. military created training kits like these. They would help a soldier learn how to identify, defuse, or destroy Japanese mines.
It's got the original manual with it. It's got a picture inside here to identify what they are. We've got a yardstick mine. You've got a anti-tank mine, and this big one.
Type 97.
Type 97. Then you've got a magnetic mine. This one has 4 magnets on it. This one always had me the most worried because there was detonators in the top of it. But after we looked closer, I found out it's just a block of wood inside.
Okay.
Some of these versions had Japanese grenades in them. The few sets I have been able to find like this don't show them in them either. So I don't know if they're missing.
So what'd you want to do with it? Do you want to pawn it or sell it, or?
I think we'd like to sell it.
I want to know if it's complete. That's the whole problem here.
These training mines look amazing, and they're the kind of thing that collectors will go nuts for. But even though I'm pretty sure they're rare, I just don't know how rare.
I got a friend. He's the curator of the Clark County Museum. Let me get him down here. Let me have him take a look at this stuff.
Okay, sounds
All right.
fair.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm the administrator of the Clark County Museum System. I started working in Clark County in 1993, so I've been here 17 years. What do we got here?
Brought in a 1945 World War II
Yeah, the set number 2.
Japanese landmine training set.
Very nice. So how'd you end up with a Japanese mine training kit?
Well, my father retired after 42 years in the U.S. Army. He passed away. I found this case up in the attic.
It's not a good idea to have landmines in the attic.
So what's worse, landmines in the attic or skeletons in the closet?
I think landmines in the attic, they do a lot more damage.
Not necessarily.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so what you have in the set are the 4 main mines that you'd run into if you were going to be invading a Japanese-held area. The yardstick mine, it's used for blowing holes through fences, for blowing holes through barriers, that sort of thing. The Type 93, this is an anti-personnel mine. That is one that if you step on this, it goes off. The ceramic landmine, the real problem with that one is you couldn't pick it up with a mine detector rather than a metal like this one. And then the magnetic mine, you could adhere that to the side of a vehicle. It would direct the blast where you wanted it to go.
Is it all here?
Let's see what we've got here. You had 4 fuses, that was normal. You had this fuse, got the manual with it. The only thing that's missing is the grenade. It's nearly a complete set here with the exception of the grenade. With only 600 having been made, you don't see a lot of these sets. They're not by any means common.
Thanks, Mark. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Good to see you,
Anyway, I
Corey.
can talk you into giving me a price for it, can I?
No, you can't.
Okay.
I don't do
All right.
prices.
Thank you very
Good to
much.
meet
It was
you.
nice to meet you.
Have fun now.
All right, so the big question is, what do you want for it?
I'd like to have $2,500 for it.
What do you really want for it?
I'd take $2,000 today.
It's a specialty item. I'll give you 800 bucks.
About $1,800.
I will give you 800 bucks, and it is a shot in the dark. These mines are incredible, and they're the kind of thing that collectors will go nuts for. But I have no idea how long I'm going to sit on them.
Okay. It's 800 it is.
All right, 800 bucks.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Well, I'd hoped to get a little more out of it, but I think 800 was a fair price. I don't have to take it back home with me. Now maybe it'll have a new home and somebody can enjoy it and appreciate it for what it is.